Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit.
What's up, Rashad?
Yeah.
What it do, boy?
All right, next thing's next, man. Fat Joe, lean back, lean back. So apparently he called BET Awards pause a form of gentrification. And here it is from Raheem. Shouts out to Raheem Shabazz. This is his take on it. So hip hop's conquistador Sloppy Joe is calling BET's temporary pause of the Hip Hop Awards gentrification is laughable at best, insulting at worst. The gentrification happened when they let his white Hispanic host, oh wow, a show birthed from a black genius struggle and cultural legacy. That wasn't just gentrification, it was appropriation draped in a fitted cap. Oh wow. BET's spirit and authenticity took a hit that night, and it's been stumbling to reclaim its soul ever since. Oh wow. Jeez Louise. So Fat Joe was calling it a form of gentrification, and it's from the source. So I'm gonna look it up from the source right now to see what they said. And here we go. We'll see. Because Fat Joe, he's hosted like the last couple of hip hop awards. So I want to see what exactly he said. But this guy is calling. He's like, yo, Raheem was like, nah, bro, you are the gentrification, my brother. That's tough. All right. BET. Fat Joe calls BET Hip Hop Awards pause a form of gentrification from Sean Grant of the source. Shouts out to Sean Grant. BET Awards and Viacom have paused on the BET Hip Hop Awards and Soul Train Awards. BET CEO Scott Mills stated that the team is quote unquote actively thinking about where those award shows might best live in this media climate. But the three-time Hip Hop Awards host Fat Joe claims the pause is quote unquote a form of gentrification. Little by little, over the years, quietly, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes at BET and everybody who has something to say, Joe continued. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. It was like the budget, not for me, but the budget just keeps getting chopped and chopped and chopped. You can hear it from Joe below. Oh, man. That's tough. Let me see if I...
Yo, yeah, man. You know what it is, Joe and Jada, man. Hip hop shit for the culture. I was scrolling yesterday. I seen BET is canceling the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. Now, we all know our people. The BET, the Hip Hop Awards. So they started switching. I think they let you host it.
3 years.
They let
3 years.
Kevin Hart do the last one. So they put a little bit of fluidity back into it, but it was a time when it got like the Ratchet Awards and nobody was really going and this and that. Then I guess with the passing of Don Cornelius, whoever was in charge of the Soul Train, I guess, I don't know, slipped. It didn't have the same fluidity as it had other years, prior to before he passed. Mm-hmm. So now they just canceling it. That's like a loss for the culture. What you say?
You want me to say? You just explain what do you want you to say?
I just gave
I got a different approach, man.
Okay.
My approach is factual. BET, this is a form of gentrification, what's going on right now. Right. So I don't know if y'all really want to ask me about this shit right here, right? So BET came up as a community station for Black people, right? The urban culture. And our man, Bob Johnson, took the check. He sold it, first Black billionaire, whatever the case may be. He sold it to Viacom and Paramount, MTV and them, VH1 and them. Little by little over the years, quietly, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes in BET, and everybody who has something to say, they've been firing them and this and that. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. Shit was like the budget, not for me, but the budget
just kept getting
chopped and chopped and chopped. And last year, I debuted my single with Khaled in the VMAs, and Katy Perry's still flying through the air in the VMAs. They still blowing out of the cannons. They still flying in the air. They still got all the tricks. They still got the budgets. They got the shit, And so I think in the entertainment world, I don't think I know this was like a form of gentrification. They kept underfunding them, and you ain't got no money to be creative. That's why you was watching the Ratchet Awards and all that. They ain't had no bread. Last year we shot the last joint, and I am.
They have bread.
Andreas, they did Andreas.
What they want to have bread for.
I'm so honored for the opportunity, Connie Orlando and the whole crew to let me host. That was one of the biggest things I ever wanted to do in my life. You know, I look up, if I never told you, I look up to a Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey's my guy at media that I want to be like. And so, you know, that made me feel like I was Steve Harvey of hip hop and trying to keep it consistent. But I saw what they did to him. They just stopped the budgets. They started firing. I almost said arrested. They started firing a bunch of people who brought a lot to the table. And now we're left with, guess what? This ain't working. But nothing without no money, no promotions, no staff, no nothing works. It just don't work. You might as well have called it the Independent Awards. And so, no Soul Train, no BET Awards. But guess what? We got the VMAs.
Those ain't for us.
Well, I'm being honest with you. I love the VMAs too.
I got the VMA, but then still.
I love the VMAs too, but the point is, that's your answer in a nutshell. That's what happened.
They left us with one award show.
The BET,
that ain't really ours anyway.
Yeah, but they got I think the main BET Awards.
No, the BET regular awards are still there.
Yeah.
But that's still a little topsy-turvy.
Oh, no, that's that's a second away. The writing's on the wall. If you see everything else falling down as a domino, that's the next one. One little fumble by Kevin Hart, one little joke too many, that shit over too. And so that's what it is. You know, sometimes, and I got a lot of friends at VMAs and MTV, and I love you guys. But, you know, sometimes the goal is to buy your project to suppress you. You know what I'm saying? So the goal is, some big company might come and be like, we want to buy Rewind to 10. Throw us the Billy. And then, like, shut it down. Yeah. Like, this shit got to go. We got to keep this thing moving. Who knows? That's just our take on Joe and Jada.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take there. Interesting perspective. I appreciate it. I'm not going to lie. I feel like if anybody knows on the celebrity side, it would be Fat Joe, especially hosting, like he said, the show 3 times and everything like that. Okay, next. This was a big deal last week with Lotto, and now Young Thug has done.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. Front, lit,
What's up, Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.